Vikings fans, it's a Purple Friday, and that means we're taking your talkbacks for tickets all day. Use the talkback feature in the iHeartRadio app right now to give us your favorite Vikings-Bears moment of all time for your shot at a pair of tickets to Sunday's divisional showdown. Don't miss out on your chance to cheer on the Purple this weekend. Full details available at KFAN.com. Keyword contest.
Rosen would say his favorite Bears-Vikings moment was 1961 when Fran Tarkenton threw 4 touchdown passes when they were 24-point underdogs. Biggest upset in National Football League history. Oh, Rosie. We find out it was only a 10-point underdog. And yeah. But Rosie, he's prone to exaggeration sometimes.
How is Rose? I haven't seen Rose for a long time.
Yeah, it was just his birthday the other day.
74.
No, he's not.
He's 74, but he's stronger at 74 than he was at 40. That's what he said.
Is he?
That's what he says.
For Rose.
I think he's just telling himself that. When you get to be our age, like I'm 60, about to be 67, then you start trying to lie to yourself. And, I'm still fine. I've got a long time to live.
Yeah, I mean, you look good. You're skinny. Like, everything's good.
Well,
you walk golf all the time.
I know, but I'm...
No, you ride, don't you?
I ride and walk. It depends where I'm playing, what time of the day I'm playing.
Yeah. Do you eat when you're out there?
No.
You don't?
I eat when I'm on the air. I'm an intermittent faster. I eat dinner at like 7 or 7:30, then I don't eat again until 1 o'clock the next day.
Really? You ever loopy like at like 10 a.m.?
I'm loopy usually about noon.
Yeah.
Till about
you're
1.
Craving,
yeah.
You're craving.
Well, no, loopy just because of...
But don't you work?
I get loopy.
Don't you work 12 to 3?
Yeah, I do. I take a working lunch. I'm loopy all the time.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you. Yeah.
But don't you crave like a dog at the turn?
Nah.
No?
Maybe a cat, but not a dog.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You drive by
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
I don't get hungry until lunchtime.
I know, but you drive by that grill at Loggers and it's roaring.
Yeah,
You smell that?
Yeah.
You don't ever just get a quick burger or anything?
Nope.
Good for you. That's
on to the next hole.
That's discipline. You're locked in. And you got to go lock in for that par 5-10.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing.
Great golf hole.
Great golf hole.
It's one of the best par 5s in town.
No, I agree. It's very eagleable.
But it's risk reward because if you decide to go for it and end up in that bunker, or let's say you end up over the green. Good luck getting up and down from behind. That's what I'm saying. So that's why it's such a good par 5. It is eagleable. I can't get there in 2. I don't hit the ball.
You know when you go 11 and then you got 12 on the farm?
Yeah.
That's my uncle's farm. Grew up playing there.
Seriously?
Really?
He has buckets and buckets and buckets of all different types of golf balls.
So that's his electric fence that shocked my butt.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's his farm. I go there for Christmas every year. Greatest guy, Uncle Pat.
Yeah. Uncle Pat.
He's a cowboy. He wears cowboy hats everywhere.
Cowboy hat.
He's a stud.
Good for him.
Yeah.
We ready to play?
Yeah.
I'd rather talk about Loggers.
I'm telling you, Tommy needs his own podcast.
That'd be great.
He needs a psychiatrist, I think.
Well, he might need that as well. Right now, Lil B and Zacho have 44. Common and Tommy have 24. They're 20 points back. As always, you can watch the second half of Program Password right now at KFAN.com/watch. We appreciate Nick Madden filling in for Zacho today, especially because I think he was at the Friday football feast. So he came back and is helping us out today. So
we call that double duty.
Appreciate Nick doing that.
That's double duty.
Nico.
We're ready to play.
Let's play.
All right, Lil B and T.O., you guys got the iPad, please.
Doing a little double duty.
The password is oven. T.O., you're down 20. It's still a 2-possession game, though. You can make it a 1-possession game here. The option's yours. Do you want to go first or second?
First.
Okay, here we go.
I'm just stressed.
Yes.
Rubbing his eyes.
My God.
T.O. in common for 10.
Microwave?
Oven.
Nice! We are back, baby!
The second half way up to start the afternoon session.
10-point game. It's a 1-possession game. 44-34. Common and Zach. Take a look at the iPad. The password is cottage. Common, all of a sudden, for the first time in this game, you could make this a tie ball game. You're down 10. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
I'm going to go second.
All right, Zach and Lil B for 10.
House.
Cabin.
Common and T.O. for 9.
cheese.
Trap.
Zach and Lil B for 8.
Grove.
Woods.
Common and T.O. for 7.
Woodbury.
Tavern.
Zach and Lil B for 6.
Creasel.
Inver. That's not a word. He lives in Inver Grove.
Common and T.O. for 5.
House.
Brick.
Last one, Zach and Lil B for 4.
Grove.
Maple. I have no idea what you're saying.
He doesn't live in Inver Grove.
Cottage.
Cottage Grove.
I thought he lived in Inver Grove.
Evermore.
Some pretty good clues.
Yeah, they were
Should've
good
gave us-
clues now
should've
that I
said
know the word.
Evermore.
Okay.
give me Swift vibes and I'd know.
Okay. Let me just break something new. You're not getting anything Swift out of him.
I already know what Evermore is.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I have no idea.
I do.
It's still 44-34. Lil B and Zach go with the lead. Lil B and T.O. take a look at the iPad, please. The password is Frost. Once again, T.O., another chance to tie this game here. You're down 10 points. What do you want to do here? You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Lil B and Zach for 10.
Icing.
Frosting.
One chance to change it.
Frost. Brilliant. Oh, that's high level stuff right there.
That is high level. Yeah, that's playing over.
I thought he would think hockey, which I guess Frost is still hockey as well. But
Wow. That was
Thank you, boys.
impressive.
That's why
she's won 100.
Yeah.
54-34. Lil B and Zach are 26
How did you
points.
not think of that for a clue?
I was going to go Scott Frost. There's no way.
Who?
I
No,
said
Scott. It could be Great Scott. It could be.
Frost.
Scott Baker.
Freeze, Frost.
Common and Zach, take a look at that iPad, please. The password is Palm. Did you see that, Zacho?
Yes.
Okay. Common, you're down 20. Options on you. Would you like to go first or second? Five seconds.
I'm going to go second.
All right, Zach and Lil B for 10.
Hand.
Fist.
Common and T.O. for 9.
Tree.
Fort.
Zach and Lil B for 8.
Springs.
Common and T.O. for 7.
Reader.
Glasses.
Zach and Lil B for 6.
City.
Park.
Common and T.O. for 5.
Coconut.
Not even getting answers anymore. Last one, Zach and Lil B for 4.
California.
Palm.
Yes.
Really? There we go. Oh my God.
We got this.
So you had no shot at that.
Okay.
Well,
Thanks.
Judging with the rest of the...
Go back to the program
Those are
password
some good
preview.
clues. Those are some good clues.
They were all good clues.
Oh, I played it like fiddle. It was perfect. Went second. He said hand. Then I go tree.
Yeah,
hand,
palm tree.
Palm tree. Hey.
Palm Springs.
Palm Springs. Reader. A palm reader.
I know.
All he's thinking about is Oregon.
Yeah,
All he's thinking about is
Good at
Oregon.
giving, I'm not good at receiving. This is tough.
Stop. Grow
Put that
up.
on the button bar. 58-34. Lil B and Zach are 22
fine.
points away
Come on,
from a
we're fine.
win.
Grow up, Zago.
Lil B and T.O.
How many points do they need to
do I
win?
need?
They need 22 to win.
We're fine.
Lil B and T.O. Take a look at that iPad. The password is bingo. Come on, T.O. You're down 24 points.
Come on, T.O.
You got the option. Would you like to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Lil B and Zach for 10.
Dauber.
Bingo? Come on, Tommy. What are you doing? That's
Now he's talking.
Yeah, now he's
Yeah,
talking
now he's
spec.
talking.
The guy who's 3 and 7.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Zago.
No, it was a tough one.
I'm not a bingo guy.
Dauber was really good, yeah.
Yeah, you should be. Bingo's fun.
Lil B and Zach, you're 12 points away from a win. It is 68-34.
You ever been to an American Legion? They serve booze there, and then you play
yeah.
bingo, and then you win stuff.
Oh,
My God.
America.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
can't talk when bingo's on.
You
gotta be
can.
quiet.
It's fine.
That's hard for T.O. He can't stay still and be quiet.
Sorry, it's not the loop. It's still fun.
Common, I feel awful. I'm playing so bad.
Well, it's
You're
not
doing a
over.
great job.
Common and Zach, take a look at the iPad. The password is Visa. You guys see it? You guys saw the clue?
Yes.
Okay. Common, you're down 34 points all of a sudden. Options on you. Would you like to go first or second?
Go first.
All right. Common and T.O. for 10.
MasterCard.
Credit?
Zach and Lil B for 9.
Discover.
Visa.
Yes.
Wow. A tough word.
It wasn't because you guys got it on
Well, I
9
know, but
points.
it's a very
So.
random word. Okay. I'm sorry, Tommy.
Thanks for trying to be nice.
Okay.
God.
All right, Lil B and Zach, you're at
What do I need?
I was gonna say
77
the same
points.
thing. I was like in my head, is that 2 words or 1? But it is 1.
It's
yeah.
one word.
Any correct answer by Lil B and Zach, and you are winners. Common and T.O.
Any 10 answers for
You
us.
guys
and
need
we're winners.
46 points.
We're going to be fine. We're fine.
Lil B and Tommy, take a look at the iPad. The password is karaoke. Tommy, you're going to have the option the rest of the way here. You're down 43 points. What would you like to do? Go first or second? Five seconds.
Let's go first.
Lil B and Common for 10.
No, he wants to go first.
I'm sorry, I said the wrong one. T.O. and Common for 10.
Sing.
Lil B and Zach for 9 and the win.
Bar.
Note.
T.O. and Common for 8.
Volunteer.
Karaoke.
Yeah. Good ones. Good ones.
It's not over.
Sing was hideous.
I know, but there's not a lot of words that
there's
mean the same thing as karaoke.
No, that's tough.
All right, they're still alive. It's 77-42. Common and Zach. Take a look at the iPad. The password is bubble. All right, Common. Still going to have the option the rest of the way. You can still figure something out here. What do you want to do? You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Halby and Lil B for 10 and the win.
Pop.
Soda.
Common and T.O. for 9.
Carbonation.
Explode.
Halvey and Lil B for 8 in the win.
Burst.
Coke. I don't know.
Common and Tommy for 7.
Suds.
Champagne. Halvey and Lil B for 6 in the win.
Bubbles.
There we go.
There. Good job, Zecco.
He's smiling.
500, baby.
Well done. Great game.
That was fun.
Didn't have
They were tough words today, Tommy. Don't worry. It's fine.
I hope your Gophers are better.
That was a tough day on me. I played awful today.
No, I thought you were really good.
Awful. I'd rather just have conversations with you, to be honest. Like I just couldn't.
I hope your Gophers play better than we did today.
Yeah.
Wow. They're going to be in big trouble. Because they were like Oregon and we were like the Gophers on the play. But we'll see.
We'll be fine.
He kept saying we'll be fine. PJ also said after a 41-3 beatdown, we were a really good team.
Yeah, well, we're going to learn from this.
Yeah.
We watch a film. We'll learn from it. There's going to be a lot of good that comes from today.
Always good to see you.
You're the best, Common. It's great to see you. Brando, thanks for inviting me.
Thank you, Tio.
Thank you.
Helvey, nice to see you on
Thank you very
this
much for
side
having
of
me.
Program Password.
Yeah.
Well done.
It's fun
Lil
play.
B, thank you.
Thanks,
as always.
guys.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with a little Distad Lad in the Dark Star Memorial Hour. That's next here on The Fan.
Here's the problem with being 66. You should always put one more club in your hand. If you think it's 6, hit the 5.
And if 6 were 9, you'd be 99 years old, and you'd look good for 99.
And if my aunt had different plumbing fixtures, she would have been my uncle. Then you go to Lariano on day 5, and if he's got it, you're in good shape. If he doesn't have it, get the women and children out of the first 5 rows in left field. Sometimes you can look into a man's mind, and what you come across is astonishing. I don't know if we should talk about this any longer, because I don't know how long Abbott can hold his breath.
But to sing what's in my heart seems more honest than the tears. I am curious.
2 nuns and a goat get off a train in Cleveland.
You wanna hurry up?
Alto.
I'm intrigued with her.
You just eliminated yourself from my consciousness.
Make this song about.
You need to raise your standards a little bit, son.
I don't care. Dark Star.
Incredible.
This is the Dark Star Memorial Hour. The first of 2. It says, "Hey, Common Me Boy, I'm writing today to talk about the passing of my dad, Kurt, at the age of 65 on November the 5th. My dad loved the Common Man because of his approach to sports that was unique and kept everything light and easy and not taking yourself too seriously, much like my dad, who never took himself so seriously. My dad loved the game of hockey, loved that Tennessee was the voice of the people for the Wild, even though he insisted he hated the Wild because they simply were not the North Stars. He would watch every single game. I might be your youngest everyday listener, and I never plan on stopping. You make me think of the happy memories of my dad. Thanks for everything, Common." And then next up, it says, "Want to send a super sky point to my departed friend Berg, gone too soon a few years ago at age 38 from skin cancer. Years back, he gifted me his old irons, to which I still have and use. A few Saturdays ago, my son and I were golfing 9 holes at dusk, and my son, Lucas, age 17, asked to use my 10 iron on the par 3 9th at Fort Snelling. From 145 out, we could barely see the flag as darkness had set in. He grooves his shot toward the green, and we assume it's slightly over the green, but didn't see it land. As he walked over the green, he joked, 'I'll just check the hole,' like we've all joked about before. Danged if his Vice Pro wasn't in the cup. I can only assume my dear friend Berg and his 10 iron, his paintbrush, guided the ball to its home and gave us a memory that we'll never forget. I hope Berg and Dark are enjoying a free meal at the Twins Champions Club in the sky and bemoaning the Twins' lack of success over the years. Thanks, Common Antenna, Mike from Apple Valley." And there you have it, our Dark Star Memorials. Let's take our final break of the program. It's the Victory Formation segment next. The head coach of the soon-to-be big game world champion Minnesota Vikings talked to the media not that long ago. We'll have that for you. We're gonna take a page from the Paul Allen Project. We're gonna re-wrap that interview and we're going to, or that news conference, and we'll do that next on the Common Man program on the Fan.
Calling all Wild fans. The Dukes come to town this Saturday, and it's going to be the Ducks. The Ducks come to town.
Dukes, whatever.
They forgot the C. I was a little confused. The Ducks come to town this Saturday, and it's Zamboni Gravy Boat and Flannel Ticket Pack Night at the Grand Casino Arena. Be there for the hits, the goals, and all of the action. Grab your ticket pack to secure your seats at wild.com/tickets.
Do you have the ability, the technological advances in that studio to slow the presser down so 6.5 minutes is more like 15 minutes? You can't do that, can you?
I am not that good, no. You can kind of do that like on podcasts, right? You can do that at different speeds.
Well, you can there's even little tricks you can do. Like, let's say, I'm so good, I can do, this is an old radio saying, when is a guy good at doing commercials? He's so good he can do a 30 and 25. Brilliant. Thank you. And if you do it in 25,
that's my highway philosophy.
And if you need to lengthen it, you have the ability to just slow it down. Did I ever tell you that story? Back in first radio job I ever had was in Great Falls, Montana. Morning news guy, right? Then I got demoted from morning news guy after 3 months, and I became overnight disc jockey guy. We had an AM station and an FM station. It was so long ago, and FM was so new back in 1981. That was our automated radio station. We were live on the AM, top 40, round the clock, and do news and sports. Almost like a WCCO. All small towns had those kind of stations where they do a lot of current events in town and local news and local sports and then play music, right? But the FM was a beautiful music station. Okay, so I'd play, Perry Como, Andy Williams, Frank Sinatra, right? Music of your life. And they were on big reel-to-reel tapes. And there was a little, tone system that, when one song would end, then it would trigger a recorded voice that'd go, "You're listening to Comfortable and Cozy," because it was KOOZ. It was cozy. "You're listening to Comfortable and Cozy, 106.6, KOOZ, Great Falls, Montana." And then that tone would switch. It would start the next tape for the song to play, right? So out of boredom in the middle of the night, I would go over to the reel-to-reel machine, and it would be playing. So let's say it's Sinatra. "And so the end is near." Then I would take my finger and I would touch the reel-to-reel tape just ever so slightly. So it'd be, "And so the end is near. Now I face the final curtain." And I used to think that was so much fun because I used to think some old guy would be in his rocking chair going, "Ma, is there something wrong with the radio, or do you think it's maybe my hearing aid?" That's how I entertained myself during overnights. No wonder I got demoted from the news job. The head coach.
Question for you.
Yes.
How do you think the Vikings are going to do against the Bears?
Well, I think that the Vikings will probably do very well against the Bears. Let's find out what the coach thinks.
Love that one.
Kevin O'Connell not too long ago addressed the media at TCO Performance Center, the new Winter Park. Here's what he had to say.
But like I said, challenge versus this team, really well-coached team, and we're going to need to play our best. Looking forward to being back at US Bank Stadium. It is a major, major priority to capture the energy our fans bring every week and apply it to how we play at home. And very much looking forward to being back in front of our fans for a second straight week in a row. Just giving you guys a game status update. Jonathan Grenard will be out for the game. We'll continue to be day-to-day here and hope he keeps responding well to treatments, and we'll keep you guys posted next week on him. And then Ryan Kelly had a great week of practice, been kind of a plan we had to get him back rolling, and then we will rule him out for this week, but hopefully continue that positive progression right into next week. And plan all along has been to do what's best for Ryan, and he's in a great place right now, really happy with the week he had, and we'll pick that back up next week in our preparation. Those will be the only two players that will have a designation going into the game.
Is wearing women's underwear part of your
the operation, the cadences, all the stuff you guys wanted to work on?
Yeah, it went really well. As to be expected, it was something emphasized. We made sure we handled what we needed to handle as a group. And I have total trust in that group to go out there and play fast and turn it loose and limit the pre-snap penalties.
Kevin, how did Josh Oliver look working back in this week?
Yeah, he looked great. He feels like he's in a good spot, and like I said, we'll go in with no designation.
Kevin, it seemed like the Bears sent a lot of extra pressures at Jackson Dart last week, but that's maybe not something they always do. When you're preparing for a game, how do you kind of weigh what they've done recently or against other quarterbacks versus kind of broader tendencies?
Yeah, I think any Dennis Allen coach defense, this goes back a long way. He's one of the best in the league at kind of those third down pressures. He's got he's a really good coach that makes a lot of things look the same, but they end up being different. You got to be totally locked in and all 11 guys on the same page. You got to communicate pre-snap. You got to make sure you're in and out of the huddle in a timely manner. So JJ's got time at the line of scrimmage to assess, the use of any tools he has to protect himself. And then it comes down to, after all that, we've got to get the same level of protection and the standard at which I think our guys coming off of a good week where we did protect pretty well for the most part last week against a good physical Baltimore front, and we're going to need that again. This is an active front, active scheme. They're blitzing DBs, they're blitzing linebackers, and playing a variety of different coverages behind it. So they've put a lot of really good stuff on tape in the third down world this year, and we got to be ready for it.
Kevin, did Ryan Kelly get to do any full team stuff like with the ones yet, or is it?
He did. Yeah, he was limited on Wednesday and then fully padded, participated in a limited capacity on Thursday, and then he's in a great spot. This kind of boils down to more so just what we think is best for the player that started many days and weeks ago, just to make sure with his own personal concussion history that I mentioned to you guys at one point that hopefully he would bang down my door, and he's pretty darn close to that, and I think we've got a really good plan moving forward. Excited about it.
Kevin, will JJ wear the pad during the game on his hand? And is there
I don't know that. Yeah, it really hasn't been something we've discussed and talked about very much, so I'll leave that to whatever Tyler and the staff and JJ thinks best.
Just the execution of throwing, does that affect anything?
Yeah, he had really the last 2 days. Maybe had two of his better practices throwing the ball all season long.
200 games for Harrison coming up on Sunday. What's that mean to you, and the fact that he's done it all in one spot?
Yeah, I think I've made no secret about Harrison and where he ranks in the all-time Kevin favorites of players I've gotten the blessed opportunity to coach. I told him this morning he was at the top of that list, but I've probably said that to a few other players over the years. But no, it was. We reflected on that a little bit this morning. He comes to see me on Friday mornings, and I just think he's such a special person, player, leader. If they were all like Harrison Smith, we would be very fortunate as fans and coaches of football because of what he's meant to this organization. Such a unique player, and just been so fortunate to coach him for 4 years, and I hope to get to coach him longer.
Kevin, when you evaluated Will Riker coming out, how much was based on just leg versus personality, poise, all those things? How much did that weigh in?
Yeah, I know Hat and DG spent a good amount of time with him at the Combine, and just there's always been this swagger to Will that I think comes from his natural confidence and authentic confidence in doing his job. And then you guys you not only see the physical talent, you can hear it. I mean, the way it sounds coming off the foot. I've used the analogy before. I don't think it takes long when baseball scouts hear a high school senior throw a fastball and it hits the catcher's mitt and sounds a certain way, or the ball coming off the bat of a Shohei Ohtani or somebody, Byron Buxton. I think it's kind of like that with Will, and he sets a really high standard for himself personally, and he's having a great year.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
So back in the olden days of radio, when you were working small markets, it was a 6-day work week, right? Well, kind of what you would do in the big market. Tend to be during the Viking season, you have a 6-day work week. You work Vikings game day. You're the master control supervisor, a very prestigious position, by the way. A lot of us here at the radio station wish we had that. I wish they would have asked me all those years ago because I'd sure like to have all my Sundays taken away.
I was going to say, if you'd like to do it now, we can work out a deal.
Especially those London games. You know, those overseas games where you have to be here at, 4 a.m.? Those must be a lot of fun.
6:30 pregame?
So it was a Saturday night going into a Sunday. And I had I was going to do the 2:00 in the morning shift. Even the program director didn't like me. When I asked him why he passed me over for the 10 to 2, because a couple of different times, the guy that was working 10 at night to 2 in the morning left for greener pastures. 2 different times. And he didn't promote me either time. And I asked him why. And he said, well, you have an irritating voice. And as long as I'm the program director here, you'll never work anything but 2 to 6. He hated me. And I didn't particularly care for him either. So even on the weekend shifts, I had to work the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. So we had a kid named Scott Bloom who worked part-time for us. He was in the Air Force. Great Falls was home to Malmstrom Air Force Base. He was from Minnesota. So part-time, he would do disc jockey stuff. So one day I walk into the radio station, going from this Saturday night to Sunday morning shift. It's like 1:00. I'm there an hour early. I know that stuns you that I would be there that early, but I had nothing else to do.
Huh?
So I go to the radio station. The radio station was inside of an old house that had been converted into a radio station. There's a lot of those in small towns. So I'm walking down the stairs, and right when I get to the bottom of the stairs, you can see the control room, and there's nobody in there. There's a song playing. Scott's down in the restroom. So I do the oldest trick in the book. Because you know what? We're a bunch of cut-ups. You go into the studio, and you turn the monitor down. And then you turn the headset down, right? So there's no sound coming from the studio at all.
It's still on the air, but you can't hear it in the studio.
So I go around the corner in the sales office area, and I'm sitting in there. I can see that, and all of a sudden I hear, that's a toilet. That's a turlet flushing. Then I hear the sink run. Then you hear the door open, and you hear him start to come up the walkway. Then you hear all of a sudden he stops because he realizes there's nothing coming out of the studio. It's dead air is what he thinks. He goes sprinting down to the studio. He goes in, and I'm watching him. I come around the corner. He still can't see me. He's picking up. Now, this is back in the days when we had turntables and records. I know you don't.
What are those?
Well, records are like they were on vinyl. Hot stacks of wax, top of the racks. That's where we got that phrase from. And they would be on turntables. You had a little arm that had a diamond needle on it, and it would play the record. He's picking up the arm on the turntable, dropping it back down on the record like 2 or 3 different times. So imagine if you're driving in your car, you're at home listening, you're hearing like, feels like the first time. No, and then it stops. Feels like the first. And then all of a sudden you hear, and then all of a sudden you hear it drop back down. Feels like the very first. And so he does that like 3 or 4 times. I come around the corner laughing. I go, look at your VU meters. And of course the needles are still bouncing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was so mad at me, he told the boss.
Oh,
Probably another reason why the boss didn't like me. And I got admonished. Don't ever do that again. How could you have done that? We're running a race. It's 1:00 in the morning. Nobody's listening. It's a joke. Calm down. Now, right, I get it. I shouldn't have done it. It was still funny. I was all of 22 years old,
I feel like the early days, like the 90s here at KFAN, there's a lot of pranks. And I feel like
there were pranks.
There's no pranks anymore.
No, there were pranks. What we used to do here all the time, everybody had like their satchel or their backpack, right? And what we used to do forever was when someone would leave it at their cubicle and then go on the air, we'd go get like a roll of toilet paper and stuff it in there. So when they would they'd get home that night, there'd be a roll of toilet paper in their bag. Those are the kind of things we used to do.
Let's do that again.
Then there was
for digital.
Then there was the one, we should do that for digital. Then there was, Mike Woodley used to work here. Mike had a show. He and Tafoya had a show together for a while. So this was the one we were in Bloomington, and he's on the air. And we're all in our little cubicle areas, right? And so we did this bit. And Hartman was the guy that came up with all these. He was the instigator of most of these practical jokes. So Mike would go to break, and then someone would call his phone at his desk. And it would ring. And he would sprint over to pick it up and go, "This is Mike." And then nobody would be there, and he'd hang it up. And he'd go back in the studio. Come back out for the next break. Somebody would dial his number. "This is Mike." He couldn't figure out, so he went to Francie, who at the time was, she was Emily.
Yeah.
Right?
Emily before she was Emily.
Yeah, and something's wrong with my phone. Did you get the humor in it? There was nothing wrong with his phone.
I always love that one.
Well, then there was the classic they got with me. A Hartman instigated one. Late in the show one day, phones start ringing off the hook. And Ethan the Eel's answering the phone and hanging up right there. I go, "What's going on?" He goes, "Well, they're complaints. People want you're not talking enough sports." Because that was back when I never talked sports. And that was we've played it many times, the sports is your whole life, just sports meltdown. I mean, I was pranked. I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. "Oh, you're tired of this, huh?" And so I melted down really bad. But, oh, yeah, we used to do the practical joke thing all the time. That was so much fun. We used to love to do that.
By the way, this is not a practical joke.
We in trouble?
News that I think would interest you.
Oh. Okay.
Tucker Kraft is not the only NFC North tight end injured.
Laporta out.
Sam Laporta out for this Sunday night's game against the Eagles with that back injury.
Yeah, well,
not a prank.
And that is, it's not injured reserve. He's just out this week.
He's just listed as out.
Yeah, at least for now. That could change.
As is Terrion Arnold, Kirby Joseph, and something called Josh Paschal.
He's good.
Is he?
Yeah, he provides some good pass rush.
And then you got like 10 other players that are questionable. So your squad's beat up.
We're always beat up. We're always beat up. It's always like that.
Looks like you're beating up your own kneecaps.
With Kirby and Arnold both out, that's not good either. So, yeah, then you're playing Philly. I mean, I took the kiddies in spread swing. I always do. I don't have a good, again, if they just have to score a lot of points, because I don't think with those defensive players out and without Laporta is a really good target. He, when you have a lot of weapons like Detroit does, when you have the two wide receivers, the tight end, the two running backs, and a good quarterback and a fairly decent offensive line, the defense on the other side of the ball, other side of the field is always guessing. When Laporta's out, that's one less option. So it probably doesn't bode well. I think the Vikings are going to beat the Bears. So I have a feeling McCarthy's, I don't necessarily think he's going to be brilliant, but I think he'll be better. How about you? What do you think?
As long as that hand's okay.
Yeah, that is the other thing.
I like the Vikings. I think Caleb Williams is going to have some struggles.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, great job.
You as well. We're back Monday at 12 noon. Stick around. Big Ticket and Brett Lakemore, they are next.
Good night,
right here on The Fan.
And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
Listen back to any of Common Man's programs by podcasting on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.